How's it going, everybody? Welcome to We Do Tech. Now, a while back, we took a look at Coolmaster's new affordable mechanical keyboard, the CK550. The CK550 used Gatron switches instead of Cherry MX to lower the cost without really sacrificing on quality. This made it an excellent option for gamers, especially on a budget. But now Coolmaster has released their new, even more affordable CK350 that comes out with Automu switches. So let's take a look at the 350, see what's new, what's different, and then also if there's any drawbacks with that lower price tag. So let's get into that right after this. But just before that, if you guys are in the market for a new NVIDIA RTX or graphics card, whether it's a 2080 Ti, a 2080 or the new 2070 graphics cards, RebelTech has you covered from also all of your favorite brands, whether it's a Gigabyte, MSI or a ASUS. So definitely check out RebelTech to get your new RTX graphics card now. Starting off with the pricing for the new CK350, it is going for roughly around 1,150 Rand here in South Africa, and currently I don't have the exact price point in dollars, but it should be somewhere around the $75 to $80 price point, which makes it around a 15% cheaper than the current CK550. Taking a look at the design of the 350, it still keeps the same gunmetal brush aluminum top plate that helps with durability and also reflects the lighting so you can see it more clearly. But compared to the 550, the new 350 sides don't really round off as smoothly, where you get more of the standard sharper edge design as most other keyboards. As for the keycaps, it looks to be the same laser-edged ABS plastic keycaps we got on the 550 that does let the backlight shine through clearly and has a nice basic font. You also get some secondary functions on the F keys with 4 profiles, your media controls, and then some handy shortcuts. But now getting into the main difference between the two keyboards, the switches. Again, the 550 used Gatron switches instead of Cherry MX, and then the new 350 uses Automu switches instead of the Gatrons. You do get them in either red, blue or brown switches, which is the one I have here. Now, even though the Automus are cheaper, they still deliver good performance and a satisfied typing and a gaming experience. I unfortunately currently don't have a 550 to do a precise comparison between the switches, but I do believe that the Automus I do feel a bit more stiff. But in the end, it's going to be up to what you personally prefer, and for most of us, it's going to be completely fine. I enjoyed my time with them not only for gaming, but also for typing, and I do like the browns being still silent, but still having that tactile feel to them. Also, for all the gamers out there, the CK350 does also feature full N-key rollover, so you can mash the keyboard as much as you want and all the signals will be sent through. But now, here's just a quick sound test of how these Automu brown switches sound. Now getting into some of the other features of the 350, unfortunately you do not get any software or macros with the new 350. You are still able to change the lighting effects and everything, but you will have to do that on the keyboard itself. But you still have a ton of effects you can choose between. You can change the colors, the brightness, the direction, the speed, and all of that just depends on the effects you want to apply. So just quickly going over these effects, you do get firstly a rainbow wave, reactive fade, sine wave, static, breathing, color cycle, single beam, rain, circle spectrum, water ripple, stars, reactive fade number 2, and endless stream. Then just finally with the effects, you can also create your own custom static lighting effect for each of the profiles. Now it is only static and you can choose between a few different colors. Unfortunately you can't apply all of the other effects that we mentioned before, it's only the static. But you will be able to get a cool looking effect out of it anyway. But now, so far, we've only seen some things being taken away compared to the 550. But when looking underneath the 350, you do get your standard flip-out keyboard feet with anti-slip-up pads, and then you get a nice cable raceway, which the 550 did not have. It's nothing really too massive or anything, but it is still a nice little extra. As for the cable, you still get the same 1.8 meter non-braided USB cable as the standard 550. So now, in the end, the new CK350, just like the CK550, is a very good affordable mechanical keyboard that still delivers everything you would need, with a good build quality, beautiful RGB lighting, and good switches. Compared to the 550, there isn't really that many drawbacks. Mostly it's just that you don't really have the software or macros for more advanced controls, and I honestly personally don't really use macros, so it's not that big of a loss to me personally. So I will say, if you do have the cash and you really want to have a bit more with the macros and software, you can go for the 550. It's not really that big of a difference, I honestly would say. It's mostly just the switches, and if you like the Gatron switches more than the Optimus, then go for the Gatrons, because that's gonna be the biggest difference. And if you like Cherry MX, then yeah, you're gonna have to pay for that quite a bit more. But otherwise, the 350 is perfect, and you don't really need anything more. So if you guys do want to get the 350 for yourself, I will leave links in the video description where you can find it on RebelTech if you live here in South Africa, and Amazon. Now currently it's not out yet, so once they are actually out, I will leave the links down there. So yeah, just be sure to check that out. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this review. Big thanks to CoolMaster for sending the CK350 over for this review. We do have a bunch of other stuff from them as well, which we're going to check out in the near future. So again, a big thanks to them. And also, if you guys want me to review anything else, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll try to get my hands on that product. But anyway, that's pretty much it. If you guys did enjoy this review, please like, share, subscribe, and comment like always. And then I will check all of you next time. Cheers, guys.